Alright guys, welcome back to ROM Reviews. I'm Rome, and today we're going to be messing with the Vivo X Fold3 Pro again. And I just wanted to touch on FuntouchOS 15. And this is a trial version, so keep that in mind as we go through it. I'm not entirely sure what that means for the device as far as the differences between the trial version I'm running now and the full release that's supposed to come to the phone in a couple of weeks. We'll see. And if there are any major differences or not, maybe I'll just create a video both ways just to point out that it is exactly the same. And or if there are any differences, I'll cover those as well. But yeah, you'll see that I am on FuntouchOS 15 based on Android 15. And we'll just go ahead and jump into it and we'll talk about some of the differences that I noticed right away. So let's go into settings. And right off the bat, what I noticed, I wish I had taken like a screen recording or just recorded in general things that I noticed in the settings prior to this change. And I noticed right away that they reorganized these sections of how they group things together. They have everything related to networking signal up here in this little group, which is good. It makes more sense to me now based on what I'm used to with the US carriers. I gotta start referring to Samsung as a US carrier, but anyway, like Google and Apple, they group things together based on this mostly. I need to look at iPhone again and refamiliarize myself with those settings. But yeah, what I did notice was when you scroll down, system update, system management, things related specifically to the device and information about the device is grouped together more to where it makes sense. Before, software update was just up here floating around in the middle of nowhere. It just made no sense where it was. Well, to me, I'll say to me, it made no sense, but now it makes more sense to scroll down to the bottom. You know, when you go to your settings on almost any phone outside of Apple, because I think you do general and then do about, which is up there at the top. But on Android versions, you always scroll down to the bottom, go to system update, and then you can find your update in there. So that's one thing that I noticed right away. And let's get into, as a matter of fact, since I'm here, let's touch on battery life. Even though this battery is huge, it's 5,700 milliamp hour battery, I don't get the greatest battery time. I still get 6 hours, which is not awful. I mean, it's good, but you think when you first see that large number, you think, oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna get 8-9 hours, but I don't get that, and I just can't figure out why. Yeah, I use the same social media, Telegram, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, the same stuff that most people use, but yeah, I can't understand it. And I'm not turning on this battery saver, super battery saver, and I'm not going through and manipulating apps and things like that. I have all the Google crap turned off where it's not constantly pulling diagnostic and sharing information with third parties and stuff like that on my phone. I turn all that stuff off. So I can't really justify why I'm getting such rough battery life on my phone. It may be the trial version of FuntouchOS 15, because on 14, I was getting slightly better. It wasn't a major jump, but I was getting maybe an additional hour, I believe, on average. But anyway, yep, just wanted to make you guys aware of that. Let me see. If I go here, I'm trying to think of what I noticed in here. I've got to start doing scripts for my videos. Oh, one of the cooler things I noticed was when you apply a theme on FuntouchOS 15, it'll let you know that this is what it'll be applying, and it applies like a whole slew of things. So what it didn't mention at the time, actually, let me go back in. Wallpapers here. And let's do a live wallpaper. Let's do something different from what I just did. And I guess since I applied a theme that time as opposed to a wallpaper, it didn't say anything. But when I do a wallpaper, It lets you know that it does the always on display, lock screen, and home screen. And you could choose between just lock screen and home screen, or always on display, lock screen, and home screen. So I choose both. And what happens is, which is nice, you're always on the screen. You see the little animation in there. So keep in mind on Vivo, they only let you choose between 3 to 4 notifications that'll show on your always on display. So keep that in mind. And you can actually choose those. But I really prefer the Android OS versions that just show up all your notifications that you have turned on your phone. I don't know why they chose to lock you down to 4, but anyway, that's that. Oh, let me go all the way through the process. So anyway, always on display, double tap. That's the lock screen. It brings you out of the always on display, which is a very nice touch. And then let's go do it one more time. And then let's go all the way into the phone. I had the app open. Always on display. Lock screen. Home screen. Isn't that that is dope? I like that. And those just little touches that they've added to this version. Um, and let's see, what else have I noticed that has been a nice touch? Let's go into color and style. That's typical stuff. And you choose to turn your icons on where it applies the colors from the wallpaper to your icons. So that's that. Let's see, system UI app changes. You could turn that on. So they separate those on this version for some reason. So you have system UI where you could choose to turn it on and off, and then you could choose icons where you could turn it on and off separately. So that's different, which I mean, I don't mind it. I like it. What else? Let's go back into settings real quick. I think that's all I noticed for the most part. Let's go into dynamic effects one more time. No, home screen. So yeah, on it's always on themes, wallpapers. Let's see, display and brightness, font style, display size, screen colors, visual enhancement. Also, keep in mind, guys, if I'm going through this and I miss anything that you would like to see, just let me know and I'll create a video on it. I don't mind at all. I love interacting and I love like showing things that people are interested in. So feel free. So let's see. Ambient light effect. This is a new thing that's added to this device. And I guess I turn it on just to show you guys. And you can set a schedule for when it works and when it doesn't, when you want it to turn on and off. But let's see, light effect. So it's this thing that I first noticed it on Samsung, and if they're not the first ones to do it, that's fine. Just pop a comment in the comment section and just let me know which ones were the first to do it. But that's the first time I noticed it. But you can do these lighting effects, which are pretty cool. I loved them when they were on Samsung, when I had a Samsung, and I like them now that they've been added here. That's pretty cool to me. And you could do just a solid color, or you could do custom stuff. So I mean, it's all pretty nice. So you could choose the width of the, let's see, get notifications. Actually, that'll give me a chance to show you how the notifications look on the always on display in just a moment. And you can choose how long it lasts, short, long, medium. So typical stuff that we're used to, especially if you had a Samsung, you're used to that. I think Apple is doing it now with their Siri on iOS 18. So everybody's doing it now. And I was looking for apps. Let's see. Home screen, lock screen setting, home settings. There we go. Icons. So before you could choose rounded or squared. And now they've added this little notch in the middle there where you could just do squared but slightly more rounded, just a middle ground. And you could choose icon sizes. And I know it's gonna mess up my home screen if I do that, but let's do it. You can make them small, you can make them large. Although there's not a huge difference when you do that, but yeah, you can. Watch this. I know it did. Oh, it didn't mess it up. Nice. Okay, good, good. So there's that. What else did I notice? Oh, actually, let's do this. The beauty is they give you the update log right on the phone. So optimize system dynamic effects, which is just something that's incorporated into the operating system. You should know more. You should notice more smoothness when you're navigating through, which honestly, I can't say that I've noticed a difference in that. Wallpapers added multiple sets of static wallpapers with with a variety of styles for you to choose from. Let's see. Added multiple sets of live immersive wallpapers, bringing vibrant and dynamic visuals to your home screen at every moment. Which I mean, I can say it does. I mean, all the way from your always on display, all the way to your home screen, the wallpaper animates all the way through. Now, something that they didn't do that I wish they had done was, I don't know why different companies don't go back and add those added features that they've included with these wallpapers to the pre-existing wallpapers. Um, like if I choose this one and I hit apply, you'll see that it just says lock screen at home. That's because this was a wallpaper that already existed before this update, and they just don't give you those new features, which is weird to me. But if I choose one of the newer ones, which this is a newer one, and I hit apply, you'll see always on, lock screen, and home screen. Yeah, just little stuff like that. I wish that they would go back and just add it to the existing um stuff that's already on the phone. I just think, yeah, that would just be an amazing attention to detail. But anyway, back to that. Let's do that log again. Let's see themes. We saw themes. They added multiple sets of universal sensors. So I didn't mess with the themes too much before, so I don't know which ones are new. But we can go in there and take a look. That's long pressing. I wish they had themes in here. That would be a nice quick way to get to your themes as opposed to having to go to settings, then go to home, and then having to go to themes. So they've added a few in here. You can see the download arrows on the ones that, but I didn't download all of the existing themes, so I can't exactly tell you which ones are new. I do know for a fact that these last three are new because they match the new live wallpapers that just popped up on the device. So those are new, but they don't appear to change much. You see, yeah, it looks like they changed more wallpaper. I wish there was a description of what is changing in there because you could tell, like, yeah, the clock maybe. The most noticeable clock is this one and that one, but these just seem like, oh, they're aligned to the left or centered, or then you have the vertical clock. But outside of those things, it just doesn't seem like it changes much. Now, the new ones, as you can tell, has the always on display there that it changes. I guess that's how you can tell which ones are new and which ones are not. There we go. Yeah. So I just wish they would roll back everything they add to the device, roll it back to the existing wallpapers because I love the existing wallpapers, especially this one, but it doesn't get the new always on display in there. So yeah. But let's see, what else have we noticed in here? Let's go back to those logs again. Home screen, add new icon styles, around the corner styles. You can support for hiding app names, allowing icon styles. So what they mean by that, I actually looked at that one. Let's go back again. Why do I always forget how to find the freaking icons? I am home settings. So let's see. Show icon name. That's the new thing that they've added in there. You can turn that off if you want to. I would be lost without the names because even though I've set up my home screen, I just don't have that muscle memory just yet with this phone to where I know which icon is where. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I have Reddit, Discord. So the more popular ones that I use, I would recognize those right away. But like these right here, I know there's Gemini, I know there's Google Photos. So I mean, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. There's Google Meet. So maybe I'll leave that off. Hey guys, I want to jump back in here real quick to touch bases on something I noticed after I finished recording. When we turned off the app names in the settings, there was something that popped up here that I noticed and I liked. In case you forget where your what application is what, you can go here and hold on the little thing that shows when you swipe across your screen to show you which screen you're going to be on. Hold and press there, and the app names will pop back up for you guys. Your folder names, app names, everything. And that's a nice little touch. I love stuff like that. So, yep. Anyway, just want to add it back in. Back to the video. Kit and 2 world clock kits. So, yeah, that's something I had to learn on here. If you scroll up to the app drawer and go over the widgets, they call their widgets kits. And that's something I didn't understand at first. I was like, what is a kit? What is a kit? So I started watching videos and I found that, yeah, companies based in Asia called their widgets kits. So they added a couple of clocks in here, which if you like clocks, you'll like these. But yeah, that's all they've added as far as the new kits go. Let's see. Let's get back over there. Don't always take me out. All right, so let's go. And yeah, it says widgets up there at the top, but when I said added styles for 1 clock kit and 2 clock kit, I was like, what? So yeah, anyway, added memory movie, enabling browsing of memories in the form of movies. Interesting. It sounds like something Google has had for a while in their Photos album. Added shadow removal for documents. I haven't played with that much. I don't really snap a lot of documents on my phone, but hopefully, I mean, maybe as this YouTube channel grows, maybe I'll start doing that more. Maybe because I have more documentation to manage and NDAs to sign and so on and so forth. But I think all that stuff will be digital. But anyway, added AI erase for easy removal of passers-by obstacles and other elements. Let me see. I haven't actually used that AI tool much. I used it on like different Google devices like the Pixels and things like that, but I really don't use it much. So I think if I go to the albums right there, I'm going to click on it, make sure nothing crazy pops up in here. And let's go to camera. And let's go to, yep, my son right here. And we're going to click edit. Let's see, AI erase. Let's see what it does. Let's circle a young little child right there. Let's see, intelligently erasing. Oh, you see her slowly disappear. That's pretty cool. So it's a nice animation, but let's see how it actually does. Let's see what the finished product is. Oh, feature request timed out. There we go. So it looked like it was working. I'm glad I waited. Let's try one more time. Circle objects you want to remove. Thought I did that. So now it's just not working at all. So let's try one more time. Give it another chance. Oh, okay. There we go. It worked this time. And it actually worked pretty well. Let's save that. Zoom in a little bit. So you can see like smudges here. It looks like something was there. But it's not a horrible job, but it could be better. Because you can see the little drawer handle there. It looks smudged, blurry there. So you can tell that something happened here. But if you weren't like, if I didn't know the before and after, I wouldn't. Oh, and you could hold to see. So that's pretty cool. So I tried, but like I said, if I sent you this photo and you weren't like nitpicky like me, you wouldn't even notice that in the back. So that's pretty cool. It worked pretty well. I won't save it because it didn't bother me, and I may try again later. But anyway, that's that. Discard changes. Let's get back in there. And let's see if anything else that people will actually notice is on in here. Optimized AI tagging system, approved algorithm, ultra game mode. That's another thing that I don't do really while I on my smartphones. I'm not a mobile gamer whatsoever. I got a PC that I game on, and that's where I do all of my gaming. I actually haven't even upgraded to the latest gen consoles because I just don't want to spend money on multiple devices to game on when my computer, I spent a good amount of money on a computer, so I'm going to use it. Let's get rid of these notifications. Let's turn that brightness up for you guys and take it off auto for now. Hopefully I remember to turn it back on. Added more text editing tools, making it easier and more enjoyable to record ideas. Let me actually, that's one that I tested recently that I was actually kind of impressed with. So let's do the photo of my son again, and let's do text. Was it text? Cinematic portrait, edit. Oh, this is what I was impressed by. So you have full on video edit, not full on. I won't say that because I've done video editing on computers using DaVinci, Blackmagic. So you have a large amount of assets on this phone where you can actually video edit some on this phone. It's really impressive, actually. So if you click text here and click add, let's do Nico. And what you can do is add dynamic effects to it. That's what I was impressed by. So not the photo capability, but like on videos, you have a lot. Look at that. It does different things. Let's see, what's that? And you can add double. Look, I mean, that's impressive. And you can download a few more. I mean, that's really good. You can actually do. You can add in. Let me click off of that. You can add in another like. Let's see. Is that still text? Let me come out of text. Text name here. My son just mesmerized by the TV. Bad parenting there. So that just brightens, but you can do cropping. You can export a frame. You snip it down some. All good stuff. You can add effects. You can add filters. You can adjust brightness and different color related, shadow related stuff. But you can't do that snipping and let's see. Let's do markup. You can do text, but it's not going to be anything fancy. Once you pop that in there, and you can change the color. You could choose a highlighter or a pen. But yeah, there's nothing crazy that you could do in Google Photos. So the fact that they have that feature in their native app on their phone, I mean on this phone, it's impressive. But let's see what theme you could add. Good Life. Let's see what that does. And it even adds a little music to it, which is, I mean, it's not bad. That might come off a bit cheesy, but yeah, it's not bad. Now, you can bump this up to 4K. Frame rate, you can do 30. I mean, come on. For a native app on the phone, without having to download anything additional, if you want to throw together a quick YouTube video for your followers, for your subs, I mean, come on. That's not bad. You record something while you're out and about and you notice it and you like, oh, you want to show the capabilities of the phone or whatever, you want to show it off. Boom. throw together a quick video, upload it to YouTube, TikTok, whatever, you're good to go. Hey guys, if you made it this far into the video, I just want to touch bases on the case that I currently have on this Vivo phone right now. I ordered it from AliExpress, and it's a lovely case actually. Very thin. Let me get this out of the way. Very thin case, as you can tell. I'm going to take the back side off. I won't remove the front simply because it has tape on it, and I don't want to mess up that stickiness, that smooth connection I have right now on there. But anyway, look at how thin this thing is. Now, if you're looking for like drop protection, like crazy drop protection, where you can drop from like 6 feet or more or something, I don't think that this is the case for you. I just like cases that provide me scratch protection, because I don't typically, now watch me drop it after this video, but anyway, I don't typically drop my phones, so I just want something to protect about against like scratches when I lay it on different surfaces or throw it in my pocket real quick. Just wanted something to protect against that, and this does that very well, and it looks nice. It is a fingerprint magnet, as you can tell. I think these cases like Pataka and different cases like that, they all have this back where it just absorbs grease from your fingers and puts it on display for people. But anyway, this is a lovely looking case, and I just want to touch on it a little bit. Okay, I will include the link to the AliExpress. I will include the AliExpress link in the description for you guys if you're interested. But yep, that's the case. All right, thanks. Back to the video. Anyway, we have the initial pieces of FuntouchOS 15. What I plan to do is touch a little more on it in the future. Once the full release comes out, see if there's anything different that's not present currently. So anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. Until the next video, like and describe. What in the world? Let's try that one more time. Like and subscribe for more content like this. All right. Appreciate you guys. Later.